said that those tape recordings that he made.
Executive order.
-3. Anybody with examples?
Oh, so
You're out already. You're out already. Anybody with examples? Actually, you're the only group that's left. Comfortably, well, you're not actually in last place. You're in third place. When Harry Truman desegregated the military, he did it with an executive order. When FDR locked up the Japanese Americans in World War II, that was an executive order. Touch the house. Beyond screw. Pick me a category.
Let's do articles, 3 points.
Articles for 3. Okay, chapter questions for 3. Percentage of presidential promises kept.
Really? No, don't do chapter.
Go back. Chapter. Percentage of presidential promises kept. You really want to do this? Okay.
Does it have to be the exact percentage?
Yes.
Okay, no, don't answer it.
What do you mean?
4.
I'm actually curious
I can
of
tell
this.
you in general.
3. Give me something.
Presidents rarely keep their promises to letter. They tend to follow the platform.
Click it.
Oh.
Chapter says 75%. Don't forget the chapter questions. But Jan, your group gave me the last correct answer. Pick me a category.
Articles.
Articles for 3. Let's try this one again. List all you can. Click it. Pardons. First hand I see. You've got it first, but first hand I see next. Go ahead.
Okay, so presidents tend to give pardons at the very last day of office. So
They
that
do.
way the media, because the media is the only one that really checks the presidential pardons.
Yes.
So that way they give them the last day, because at the end of the day, they're
What is a
eligible.
pardon exactly?
They
Five.
pardon anybody's criminals convictions.
They do what?
But they can
4.
The
3.
They remove from your record like the actual conviction.
Pardon is actually going to wipe your record clean. 1, 2, 3. Anything else?
but they can't do an impeachment. You can't remove.
How does it work with impeachment?
So, for example, Nixon, he was never impeached. He resigned, and then Ford pardoned him for his crimes for Watergate.
Okay, so when can you pardon regarding impeachment?
You can't. But what happened with Nixon?
Not if it's started,
Before
you can
Congress.
report it.
Before Congress.
Here you go. 1, 2, 3. If in
Yeah.
fact Congress has begun impeachment or if they have convicted an impeachment with the Senate vote, the president cannot pardon. However, if the president does it, just like y'all had basically said, prior to congressional action, now Congress isn't going to act. So that's a big piece. Anything else you can tell me? Any examples?
If
4.
the president wants to pardon like a citizen, they actually have to have served their actual time, like the sentence, and
They
have
do.
to have been out of jail for 5 years.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They have to have served their actual time and then 5 years. Anything else you want to tell me? Go ahead. Who's got it next? Grant. Go ahead, Grant.
So
The battery should be good.
Presidents
And this
will
one?
pardon
Yeah.
most likely their friends, but if you're not a friend, you have to go to the office of pardons to get a pardon.
Yeah, that's actually true. Most of the time they're going to pardon their friends or it's going to be people that they're familiar with. And anybody can apply through the office of the pardons. That's plus 6.
And we talked about how
4.
another example like
3.
in the article was like Clinton, he pardoned a friend. He pardoned this guy who
Yes.
donated to his like.
Do you remember how much he donated? 4.
250.
How much? How much?
Well, I know.
How much?
250,000.
-3. He pardoned Mark Rich after Mark Rich gave a $450,000 donation to the Clinton Library. Is that a hand? Okay. Yes.
A pardon is the one absolute power the president has.
Thank you. The pardon. 1, 2, 3. Giselle's group is on the board. The one absolute power that the president has. It's not subject to judicial review. It's not subject to congressional action. Anything else you want to say? 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Touch the house. Pick me a category. Y'all can make a run. There are 4 Pictionaries out there. Pick one.
Could I take a picture of your notes after? Yeah.
Gotta go. No, just pick a category. You need to pick a category.
Someone pick.
Article 4.
Articles for 4, the soccer player says. Oh, she found a Pictionary. Come on up, Nat. This one's for you.
I can't draw.
That's even better. That's just all.
That's even better.
Could you hit that light switch over there?
Come on.
Come on. We need somebody to come up. This is.
You pick one. Go ahead. Because no one wants to get.
People want to get bonus points. Come on up, Ashley. Ashley's the only one that's given a correct answer from that group so far. If you will draw that, got it? Okay, 1 minute, and we'll start it. Go over by Catherine if you would. And we'll start it on the 12. Henry, come my way. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 minute, go. Your group has it. You can guess and yell out as many things as you want. It doesn't have to be right or wrong. You've got 1 minute to get this right. Oh my God. Okay, don't everybody guess at once. What'd you say? Oh my God, it's right. See how easy this is. Good job, +4. It is a baby. Tell me the significance, group, of being a natural-born citizen in the United States for the presidency. 5, 4. The natural-born citizen part of being the president. Explain that to me. 3.
Oh, go on, this is
2.
easy.
You have to be born in the U.S. or in an American territory.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
If you weren't born on the
Zoom in,
American
Henry.
territory, then your parents had to have been born in the U.S.
That's true. You got to have been born 1, 2, 3, 4 in the United States, one of the 50 states, in an American territory, this kind of a thing. If you weren't, one or both of your parents, and I think it's typically 1, 2, 3, 4 have got to have been here. Why is it that there is a natural born requirement in the Constitution? Y'all have it. Why? There's an article that deals with this. 4. Man, y'all have so many notes out right now. I can't believe. 3.
I know this.
2, 1. Who's got it, Catherine?
Can the
Thanks.
cameraman answer a question?
Loyalty is not questioned to the U.S. If you were born into another country, then your loyalty will end up being questioning whether you really have ties.
1,
to the
2,
place or
3,
not.
4. Anything else? Has that ever happened in American history? 4, 3, 2, 1. What's that?
There was a case where it was, I believe it was a young boy, and he was technically born in the U.S., but he went back to his home country, and he went back
Yeah.
to the U.S. stating
Stop
that
talking.
he was.
-4.
That wasn't a case. That was a theory.
Go ahead, Robert, quick.
As a natural-born citizen, even if your parents are, say, illegal immigrants, you are a citizen of this country. However, if your parents are deported, you may be sent to your native country with them. However, upon the age of 18, you will be allowed to return to America.
Okay, all that's true, but why did they set a natural-born citizenship requirement? 5. Something that hasn't been said already. 4, 3.
To make sure that people were loyal Americans and had heritage here. For example, the president has to be a natural-born citizen. In order to serve in Congress, you don't necessarily have to be one. And ever since the Alien Sedition Act in like 17...
Okay, now we're getting too far away. Let me pull back to the article. Can you give me reasons why the natural-born citizen argument should not be present now? 5. Anybody in the group?
Perhaps
4.
because of America's increased diversity and the increased acceptance of immigrants.
That's true, but what did the article say? 4. Give me some specifics. 3. Maybe pull out the article. 2. Oh my goodness. 1. You're already out. You're already out. Anybody else?
I'm not losing 4 points.
Do you remember it said in there that it mentioned the number of people that were from the elected officials that were Latino that may have actually not been here? We talked about secretaries of state, secretaries of labor, Nikki Haley, Bobby Jindal, different things like this. We talked about people that had served in the military and risked their life. Robert, I'll give you points for the idea that in fact there is a growing acceptance and just a growing population of people that are foreign born, and they dealt specifically with Latino Hispanic. So I will do that. Go ahead, touch it. If you'll hit the light, and Robert, if your group will pick a category, you're in last place, but you're getting closer.
Sure.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Chapter questions for 4.
Chapter questions for 4. Let's see who's reading. When Congress does not like a Supreme Court decision, Congress can do what? 5, 4, 3.
Can they do anything? They can't do anything.
Officially,
Zoom in on Grant Henry. Get really close. 2.
They can't do anything.
He says they can't do anything. -4. Anybody else?
They can veto.
they can.
You're already out. Anybody else? Go ahead, click it. Congress, straight from the chapter question, they can propose a constitutional amendment, threaten to change appellate jurisdiction, rewrite the law, withholding funds to implement the decision, or dealing with the consideration of future court nominees. Don't forget the chapter questions. Touch the House. Robert's group, pick me a category. Maybe an easier one.
Maybe judiciary for 3.
Judiciary for 3. Mootness, first hand I see. What is mootness? I believe it's Grant.
So So it's mootness is, it talks about court cases, or specifically the Supreme Court.